know what's on that train? Painting. Art. The national heritage. The pride of France. Crazy.
Contents of that train are as negotiable as gold. I feel Berlin would prefer it in the hands of the Third Reich.
The paintings belong to France.
The train you were making up for that colonel. He's stealing a load of pictures.
Do you think there will be sabotage attempts on this train?
I'm a railroad man, not a prophet.
London has decided the paintings must not be damaged.
To hell with London. We started this whole thing for one reason, to stop the train, because the Allies were going to be here. Well, where are they? Every day they've been doing it. And every day a man has been killed for thinking they were just over the next hill. I say to hell with them.
You talk about the war. I talk about what it costs.
I know what I'm doing. You, huh? You'll help them. I practically raised you. But you're no better than they are. Swine!
It carried their fears. It carried their hopes.
This is our pride. What we create and hold for the world. There are worse things to risk your life for than that.
All von Rundstedt can lose is men. This train is more valuable.
Carried their nation's honor.
The wall'll be over in a few days. Now leave it alone.
You get caught up in something, you can't leave it alone. You know how it is.
Keep your eyes open. Your horizon's about to be broadened.
Stop! Stop!
The train.
That was my Steam list. I don't know what that was doing there. Well, it's there now. Hello, everyone.
Save.
I haven't opened the game, Pang. Now, I didn't show the actual trailer from the time for that movie because it's ass. That was a heavily recut and redone version of it. Because it turns out, back in 1964, they hadn't worked out what was good for that sort of thing. Either that or whoever did it just was shit. But the movie's great. But so turns out back in 1987 a game was released which was a video game adaptation of that movie, which is just weird that even happened. But I've had the protagonist of that movie on my start screen for Nazi shooting games for a while now, and I think it's only fair that they get a shot in. So I'm gonna... Now, I had a few weird audio problems going into this, so... So, OBS doesn't seem to be able to pick up MIDI sound. At least, not isolated. So, I'm having to use desktop audio. And I don't know how that's going to work with everything else that I've already got set up. So, we might get some weird audio shit. So, let's find out. Okay. Alright, let's open the video game, and then I'll bring the, thing back. Let's see if how well this works. No. There we are. Alright, that should be good. I think it's picking it up. Now the sound goes away when I go away from that. I'm just making sure I am transmitting this to any guests who appear. Burp. There we go. It came back.
What's up, everybody?
Hey, Mary.
I was gonna join in right after you said, "Oh, any guests to appear," and then I was like, "Oh no, I've left something across the room. I need to go actually grab my dinner."
Well, congratulations, you're here. Now I'm gonna need to move. Now, the control scheme of this game I've got on a JPEG that I'm gonna move over here so I can see it when I'm playing, but not in the way of the chat.
Welcome to the revolution, comrade JPEG.
And another JPEG, which is the map. Yeah, that's in a good position, so I can see that. And so here's some example. It's doing a demo reel, examples of play.
Got to keep your psionics meter up. How else could you drive a train?
Yeah. What are you gonna do? Turn dials? Of course you're driving it with your mind. So, yeah, this is a game that exists for some reason. I've pressed the fire button. Let's go. Shoot gun.
Press fire button to start game.
I have.
Well, since we inexplicably have some time here,
Yeah.
I'm eating some pasta, eggplant and tomato sauce with sausage and mushroom. It's pretty nice. Considering that I mostly made it to use up an entire eggplant that I had, like an aubergine. I always call them eggplants, even though that's an American name.
Yeah, that is an American thing. And I just closed
a second
some
one
stuff for no reason.
in my fridge, because the cheapest place to get them around here only sells them as two for a specific price. You can't buy one at a time.
Huh.
I don't know why it's like that. But anyway.
Anyway, I just accidentally closed lurk bait and
hooray!
So that's good. And Sampad as well. That's great. Let's get those.
Have you ever played Help Will Come Tomorrow? Asks Tall Panther. The game about keeping people alive.
I haven't.
Pardon. Keeping people alive in Russia during winter after a train crash. No.
I have not played that.
He's not played every train-based game yet. But you know.
I'll get there.
Somewhere.
I'll get there. I did the test lurk bait and that was a bot. Oh, we got another fish from Tall Panther. What have we got? Bees.
Bees?
Bees.
Well, enjoy your bees.
Looks like we got bees. Alright, I'm gonna have to start it again, I think. God damn it! Go away. Right,
Deadly bee weapon. My god. Like the dogs that bark, and when they bark, they shoot bees at you.
Alright, there's, put the map up while I go switch back again. There we go. I'm hit. I died. Yeah, I died. I actually got the gameplay working, but now I'm dead.
Yeah, well, thanks for watching, everyone. That's the end of the stream.
Yeah, I was worried for a bit that I wouldn't get it working at all, but...
Yeah.
Right, so let's try again. How do I duck again? I'm looking at the controls. Oh, it's space.
Space, you say?
Space to duck.
For a moment, I thought you were shooting at red crosses, and I'm like, oh, right, these are just...
Oh no, I died!
Way off in the distance.
Score 50. Great. I died. I'm doing really well at this, as you can see. Oh, damn it, I got hit again. One of these days I'll get to the actual driving the train part of this.
Listen, you have to fly through all of Lex Luthor's rings before you're allowed to do anything fun. Nah, that's a complete lie. Anyone who's played Superman 64 knows that that's actually the best part of the game, astonishingly. You actually get...
It actually is. Ah, damn it.
The rest of the game is worse.
Yeah, the car stuff. Awful.
Yeah.
Oh well, I got the high score. Hey, can I, like, start now? This isn't me doing this. Well, it broke again. Excellent, wonderful. I was actually playing it for a bit there, but, man, playing old games.
Yeah. Some old games got the majority of their, like, longevity, like the sheer length of the game, through difficulty alone and nothing else. There might be 3 or 4 levels in this game.
You know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna share with you my whole screen so I don't have to keep doing this. I can just show you this.
Alright.
Right, that should be better. Okay.
Litho, played by you. Yeah, for anyone wondering, I'm seeing a screen that also has the manual, a map, and... Is that
Oh, I got hit.
launcher?
Yeah, that is the Good Old Games launcher. That's what I've got this on.
Yeah.
Well, I did better.
Yeah.
Well, no, I didn't. I actually did not do better.
You're eventually gonna, like, gradually do slightly better until you complete the whole game. That's how these games are played.
Yeah. We'll go with... Yeah, that sounds right.
No, Panzer orders you to shoot window.
Well, I am.
Yeah. Climb aboard.
Right, we've got out of that section.
Hi. Concentrate your psi powers. Give it some oomph. Don't forget to drink plenty of water. Good work, soldiers. I think the key to our success was shooting at them with our guns until they died.
Yeah, so I killed some Nazis, that's good.
Yeah.
That's
always good.
That's very good. Anyway, let's...
Steam pressure high, blow off steam.
Too much damage to boiler from enemy fighters or high steam pressure, had to abandon train.
Yeah, we're not actually sure which of these two things was the cause.
Alright, back in. I don't know what's happened to the sound in the game itself. Oh no, I got shot.
You are dead, dead, dead. Oh, it definitely got sound in the side stream. Yeah. Ah.
I got hit. Again.
I'm trying to remember if I've even guested on any of your streams since making an album which contains a music video where I finally got to use the gif of Hitler's head melting. But, like, I can't judge time by how many albums I've made at this point.
Well, that broke. It's time to try open it again.
Yeah. Honestly, I probably have, because I guess quite a bit of your streams. Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Mention one of the ones after that on another stream.
Oh, I got shot. Damn it, I got shot. Hello, Chunky and Funky.
Right. Hello, Raiders.
Hello, Raiders.
Of the Lost Ark.
Hello, I am playing a game from 1987 about a black and white action movie from 1964. This exists for some reason. I am having real trouble with it because it's hard.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is the train escaping Normandy.
The movie's real good. You should watch it. It's great.
It's just like, as far as tie-in games go, it's like, why was this made?
Yeah, it's just like, what? Huh?
No? That's the deep.
Climb aboard!
All aboard.
Alright. I'm gonna press F7 to pause.
Yeah.
Because I remember that control. Now I'm gonna go look at the manual for a moment, so that it explains what the fuck I'm doing. Mary can see what I'm seeing.
Yep. When you're on the cap screen, the left-right arrows move the cursor.
Yeah.
Each of the various controls. The name of the controller is printed in the bottom left.
Yeah.
To operate in the controls, you must push and hold the fire button and press a directional key as explained below.
I mean, that makes sense because you have to use the directional keys to move to the different controls anyway, so something that locks in that this is the one I'm doing. So throttle, push and hold back the fire button, then press back and forward. Whistle, push and hold, then press down to blow the whistle. See cab signal indicators and to switch line explanations below on which whistle is used during gameplay. Steam blow off, push and hold the fire button, then press up to blow off steam. That's why we exploded last time we got to this section, because we didn't do
know
that.
You had to press up.
I didn't know I had to press up.
It's like, why? Why would you need to?
Push and hold the fire button, then press down to open the furnace door. Release the fire button, a directional key to the right to shovel coal, and then up to close. Okay. Brake. Push down and down to turn on the brake and up to turn off the brake. Push and hold the fire down to go into reverse, up to go forward. Cab signal box has 3 green lights indicating the signals and semaphore conditions in the line. When red, the top light, the switch is set to the right. Middle light, the switch is set to left or middle. Bottom light, switch is set to left. Only on triple switches. The resistance will switch the line for the speeding train if I am near a switch. The light changes to red as the train approaches the switch to show its current position. Whistle once, tight middle 3 times. Okay, so I can whistle at the resistance for them to change the points for me. If that's what I want.
Change top, switch, or bottom.
Yep.
It would be top first or bottom. But
yeah, it would. But we can't make that joke otherwise. So we have to do it that way.
We had to do
I'm sorry, everyone, for the inaccuracy, but it was necessary for humor.
It's necessary for a joke. It's all about the bit. Nah.
Yes.
Two honks is middle in the manual.
Yeah.
Taking the train.
So yeah, special events. I've already. That's the bit I've done. Taking the train. Taking a bridge. You must take enemy bridges. Attempting to run a bridge will end the game.
All caps.
Use arrow keys to aim cannon, fire to shoot. If the boat that is currently firing should fire 7 shots before you destroy it, the game is over. Taking station. You may run a station, but if you stop, you can get water and coal. Using the telegraph. If the station is taken or otherwise free, the telegraph may be used to send messages to the resistance.
And you can use
German
the telegraph.
intelligence results.
Open up the paper, you read the words printed on it.
After a message's
I know his
consent,
name.
confirmation is received from the Resistance. If they cannot comply, the player is informed. Repairs are made at a station indicated in the return message. You have 2 hours to reach that stop and enter the telegraph room. Station or bridge remains free for 2 hours. Other governments will take station or bridge at time. Station or bridge remains free for 2 hours. A station which is in Resistance hand is shown as a red dot on the map. A German station is blue. Yeah. The game ends when you meet the advancing Allies line after you take Riviere. Or damage is so extensive you can't move, the art car is hit and the mission lost, or you abandon the train. If you shoot your companion, the game is over. That's fair. If I shoot my friend.
No friendly fire.
As a general strategy rule, it is in both parties' interest to preserve the tracks at all times. The Germans will not bomb the train as they need the lines. The Allies need the track to advance. The Germans do not want a derailment either. The main line is vital. You might find they're more eager to risk the track on minor rails and sidings. The reverse lever lets me back if I miss a station or switch. Stop near a switch to practice using the whistle to set and reset the lines. Some crossings and siding lines simply join without switches.
Oh?
Okay. Right.
Yeah, and we have a whole map that shows us where we're going.
So we want to get to Riviere, which is... Yeah. And I don't know where we are right now. But I guess we'll find out. You know, I should send these to you so that you could...
Yeah.
They're tiny. There won't be a problem. Let me just... So I'm just gonna have frickin' help.
In a dump if you want.
Yeah,
Like, just drop the individual files in there. Or into my DMs, I don't
I'll just
care.
throw us... yeah, hold on. Yeah, the dump might be useful if somebody else joins later, so I'll put it there.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, Discord is warning me. Potentially dangerous download.
Oh my god, it could be anything.
This better not be a virus.
It isn't, wink.
Alright. I have no idea which of these I should have open, because I have dozens of windows open right now anyway.
Well, probably the manual's probably the most useful, because it's like, what the fuck do I do in each section? That would... having that on hand is useful, because the game doesn't explain.
Of course it doesn't. The games back in the day just didn't have the room to do that.
No, they didn't. And, you know, that's just the time.
Like, they didn't have the space on the disc, and also, like, when games were released in areas of other languages, they would just not translate most of the text in the game. They would just give you a manual that has it all translated.
Yeah.
At best.
It
turns out it's much cheaper to do that. I have had... Oh no, I need to... I forgot, of course, PDFs open in my browser now. So if I closed that, it would close a whole bunch of other things I've got open. Hooray! Why did it open as a new tab?
Get rid of some of that pressure. Okay, door closed. Brakes are... off?
I'll level with you. I have no idea what's going on either.
Well, how did I use the forward reverse lever in the manual? What was that again?
Throttle?
Yeah.
Hold back to accelerate, forward to decelerate. There we go.
That's the wrong way.
Alright.
Train ran off the track onto a dead-end siding, hopelessly derailed. Fuck! Let's do it again.
I'm gonna go put my dishes away. Nope. Okay. I have no idea what that means.
That was difficulty selection. Alright, we're going on the train. Now. Brakes. Off. Throttle. Right, so forward reverse lever. What got here?
Oh, forward reverse lever. Push and hold down to put into reverse gear, or up to put into forward gear.
It's in forward gear.
Yeah.
And so the throttle is just...
Throttle back to accelerate, forwards to decelerate.
Okay. Okay, we're good.
Yeah, there we go. All you need is a whole second person to manage this for you.
Away we go! We're here in Metz, heading towards the bridge.
Yeah, the bridge has to be taken. You can't run the bridge.
Oh, no.
No? Enemy bridge, better stop.
Oh, we're on the bridge, abandoned train. Okay, so I need to slow down going there.
Yeah, you do need to slow to a stop, get out, and, get in a gunfight.
Alright, so, okay, we've learned more. We've learned more. Okay, we're on the train. And away we go.
Okay, are we moving?
We are.
Just very slowly. You know what? This still beats travelling on the trains in the UK, which somehow, they're the most expensive trains in Europe, but also the cheapest because they're delayed so long all the time that you can always reclaim the entire cost of your ticket. And I'm like, damn, I wish that was automatic. Just don't charge me for it then. Anyway, I suppose we're being shot at in this one rather than just not being able to find anywhere to sit, but Don't open the oven. Check on your pizza.
Yeah.
And yes, I am perfectly aware you should not attempt to cook pizza in the boiler of a train in the 1940s. You get too charred. Don't add more coal. Stand by. This is reminding me I got around to doing a stream of Super Battleship for the SNES. The, like, turn-based strategy whose mechanics are all Battleship. Not necessarily a good game, but an interesting... Like, the gunfights in it.
Okay, so I noticed something on the control scheme that I didn't know, and that led to my direct failure here.
Yeah?
Anti-ship cannon uses inverted vertical aiming controls.
Inverted vertical aiming control?
Yes!
Why does it do that?
I don't know! Oh well, here we go again. Anyway, back to being here. Okay. Brakes off. Throttle on. Oh, I fucked it. I went too quickly at the train. I went too quickly at the bridge and wasn't able to stop in time.
Wikipedia entry for this, and it doesn't explain why they chose to do this as a game. It says no, it's loosely based on this movie. It was a DOS and Commodore 64 game. Alright. I don't really know a whole lot about the Commodore 64. Like, the the computer from around that time that I do know a lot about is the Commodore Amiga. Not much about the 64.
Hey, Bank.
Hello.
We're in the train now.
And we're getting there on the controls.
We're getting there, we're learning.
Every time we get to a new section, we get completely destroyed because the controls are totally different. Like, we're fighting gunboats. God, I was gonna say gunboats there, but I'm like, isn't that maybe
Alright, here we go.
boats with guns on them anyway. Yeah. And like George is failing to hit anything because this uses inverted vertical controls when nothing else in the game does.
Alright, we're done. We've blown them up.
Yeah, this was a game from what, 1987?
Yep, 1987.
Yeah. And it wasn't like particularly groundbreaking graphics or sound for that time either. So it does. Oh, come on.
Come on, we all know that Civil War train game is better than this.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I trust me, I will be shooting people in this train as well.
Yeah, we do stop to shoot people every so often.
We also might get attacked by planes, and then I have to shoot them.
Yeah, which is why you're popping out the top of the train to, look around for the gun.
Alright, we're heading to Saint Denis.
Does this real network make sense, asks Frank.
I mean, it's not... No, it makes some sense.
Yeah, it's obviously abstracted a bit.
Yeah.
The real world map, but it's like, these are roughly the stations it would make sense to go that way. We do have a map. In fact, that's been dumped into the dump, so you can look at the map.
Yeah.
Bye.
Gonna take Saint Denis. German Command, Intelligence Dispatch. Track out Beaumont until 3 a.m. No stations in resistance hands. Verdun still making repairs. Allies near Paris. Okay, so Beaumont is... absolutely... You can't get... If we get to Beaumont, we have to make sure it's after 3. Because it doesn't work. It's not good. Verdun is not near where we're going, I think.
You think it's Verdun, but it's only just the beginning.
Okay.
Okay.
No
Moving on.
Moving on. We shouldn't need... If they take the next station and we go to the next station, then we can repair there, or we could repair here. No, I think we should repair here and then go to Beaumont. So... There's ammo available at Verdun at 3:39.
Sending a message ahead. The party don't stop till we arrive. Stop.
Okay, so if we want repairs and shit, we need to go to Verdun.
Have a drink.
Yeah.
I guess that's what we want then. So we need to... Okay, so remember can you look at the controls for signaling?
Oh, where are the controls?
Like what whistle signals are.
Oh, right, that one. Whistle... Oh my god. So, to switch lines...
Yeah.
You whistle once to light top position, twice to light middle position, and 3 times for the bottom position.
Well, I want to be going left at the next one, and there's only 2 directions.
Yeah. So... Oh, cab signal indicators. Top light means switch is set right, middle or bottom would mean it's set left. When it's red, it indicates... Okay, so when the top light is red, it's right. Otherwise, it's left. Seems overly confusing.
Oh, okay, that's not a thing.
spamming all the save hydrate. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna fish. Just like sitting on top of the train, casting a line, but like it's just dragging the fish with us. I got a bucket. Controversial stream guest. Oh, bucket. What fun we had. Incidentally, I don't know why I'm a clown, but I don't, like, have anything more suitable.
I mean, it's just what, you know, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty locked in.
It's locked the heck in. Working on some more music in the background, I'd be missing out on this amazing sound.
Yeah.
Also, I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to work on next.
Got him! Oh, another one! Where am I?
Beam pressure low, close throttle.
Okay.
Yeah. Slow and go.
Shovel, shovel.
Yeah. Food low, add baked potatoes. Well, to be fair, they wouldn't be baked until after you put them in the furnace.
Time to pause while I fulfill things that have been demanded of me. Namely eating and drinking. Ah, you're having a fish. Let's see what you get.
Might as well. I don't really care about these leaderboards or anything.
Well, it also shows me how much coal I have.
I got 12 gold worth of junk. I think I saw a video once of a guy who's doing like a Skyrim challenge where he's only allowed to use items that he fished up.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
So he had a lot of boots and not much else.
Mm.
Like, there's a very rare chance of fishing up like enchanted gear. But it's so vanishingly rare that even if you get it, it's usually not good gear to equip.
Yeah, so hello, viewers. Pank has demanded that I recap what's been going on. So I'm here playing a old DOS game from 87 about an adaptation of a movie in which we are trying to rescue a train full of artistic things that the Nazis were looting, and we've stolen the train and are trying to race for the Allies.
Hence the title, The Train Escaped to Normandy.
Yeah, and they are, of course, attempting to stop us. We occasionally have to stop to take over stations and bridges. We have to take bridges, otherwise we get destroyed. If we try to run them. Stations we can try to run. But bridges we have to stop and do it. So far we've managed to get past the bridge to Saint Denis. We also captured Saint Denis. Then I think we ran through Arnaville. And what I want to be doing is heading towards Chateau and Verdun, because in Verdun the resistance is going to be there waiting for us to do repairs to the train, because we got shot up a bit earlier when we tried to do the bridge. And we've been attacked by planes here and there. Just so you know. The art car is a bit damaged, the brakes are a little damaged, the boiler's a little damaged. We've destroyed 1 fighter plane, 4 boats, and 19 Nazis so far. We've still got a fair amount of coal, but we need more. Yeah. That's what we're doing. That's the situation as it stands. Is that good enough? Well, it's gonna be. It's gonna be good enough.
Well, it has to be. Anyway, we stole all of their apes. Like, we've got so many NFTs in the back of this train.
Ah, excellent. This is a station. We can try to take this place over.
Yeah.
Oh, the PSI's a bit high.
It's me, boy. I'm the PSI, speaking to you inside your brain.
No!
We don't need it. Come with me and play my games. When you're on a train, your free will is an illusion.
Oh no. I died.
Save.
Ain't no way to do that.
There's no way to save. Once the train starts moving, we can't stop for anything. And also, it's a game from 1987. Of course, we can't save.
Alright, we're off. I seem to have gotten that bit at least down.
Yeah. Just through sheer attrition of having played through it enough times, yeah, you do know how to play it.
Alright, I'll be back to blowing up ships in a minute. Now, we've got 5,000 coal. We can make 3 requests for the Resistance to take a station or bridge, and 1 request to make repairs from the Resistance. Here we go.
I can assure you, the person designed sounds to this game also did not have bunny ears. This sounds deeply unpleasant to me, too.
Yeah? Yeah, Pank? Yeah?
We need the sounds. It's part of the...
Hank, this is part of the experience. We must have them.
Listen, George, if you said, hey, here's an idea for a concept album about a train going for a post-apocalyptic future or something, I would take a stab at making it for you. As is, the most recent album I put out is a techno album about a time-travelling cyber skull from the future here to enslave mankind into a machine cult. So I
toggled the sound. Fine, I toggled the sound off.
Yeah. The new CG... Tank. We can make that happen.
Right, that
Gonna
fighter
start
has
playing the
exploded.
songs rap.
Oh, an enemy fighter! Bang!
I don't actually know what the new CGI Thomas opening music sounds like because I
Ugh.
don't watch shows like that. Yeah.
Okay,
Genuinely though, like, I don't care what people do with any of my music, and if you ever, like, if anybody ever needs just filler music to have on in the background of a stream and there's something they like from my stuff, I'm just like, yeah, go ahead. I will never copyright claim anything.
right, time to,
Friends' new theme song. Let's go. Let's put this. Listen, I'd probably hate this song if I had to listen to it over and over again or whatever, but I'm like, listening to it and I'm like, this isn't offensively bad. Like,
okay, so, we've got the same intelligence reports. Track's out at Beaumont till 3, but that's fine.
make machine gun sounds.
No stations in resistance hands. Verdun's still making repairs. Allies near Paris. Let's ask them to take over the next station this time.
Yeah. If we do that, we can guarantee just.
Okay, they will take it at 2:58.
Yeah. So does that mean we have?
If we get there before then, they won't have done it yet.
Yeah.
It'll stay, I think, according to the manual, it'll stay in their hands for 2 hours after they take it. Chugga chugga choo choo. Choo choo.
Choo choo. Choo choo. Chugga 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 choo choo.
Alright, they want the throttle closed because the steam pressure is too low. Yeah, okay. Hello, Pang.
Yeah, thanks. Just making requests of us. Machine gun sounds, train sounds. Turn into a toy train.
I don't think I can do some of those.
Yeah.
Alright, where are we? We're a bit of a ways away.
Speaking of making noises, like, I don't think I'm gonna sing on any of my other albums that I have in the works.
Oh, we're being attacked by planes!
Did genuinely do some singing on that last one. It's just deliberately all distorted and garbled because I hate hearing my own voice when I'm doing all that editing. Yeah.
Hmm.
Alright, plane's down.
The planes have been destroyed.
Yeah. This machine kills fascists, and it's the entire train.
Right, so the red dot means the station is currently in Resistance hands. And Riviere is where we're trying to get to. So my plan... Oh, what? Damn it.
The gun
Have
and
a
train
drink.
goes blam blam blam. Blam blam blam. Blam blam blam. The gun and train goes blam blam blam. All day long. Oh, okay. We're getting there.
Die. Good, this is what I wanted. We're heading towards Beaumont. Oh, I can afford to let the throttle up a bit more. We've got a lot of spoiler pressure. Let's make use of it. Just got to keep an eye, make sure I don't skip past this place. I want to stop here.
Yeah, you're gonna need to slow down when you approach it, and well, you've got to figure out when you're actually approaching it. So.
Yeah. Like, I fucked that up on the last station and just ran right through, even though I asked the Resistance to take it over specifically. Alright, no. No more speed. Stop going. Allies near. Request air raid to destroy yards here to commence any time after 4 a.m.
Yeah.
I mean, we need to get going. We need to leave here.
Okay. I'm actually looking up Beaumont because I'm like, I have no idea what this looks like as a place.
Hmm. Honestly, I don't think we need anything from the Resistance at this point.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, it's fine to just not need their help at this point. That's
right, now we need to make sure we head right at the next points.
Alright.
Track damaged abandoned train. Oh.
Oh well. Okay.
Oh, we lost. Okay.
We lost because we didn't reach the German intelligence dispatches early enough.
Yeah.
You did say about track.
Okay, so we can't. So this is not a direction we should go.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to brute force the one true path to Normandy.
Oh, damn, I got shot. Right, we're on the way again, heading towards Saint Denis. But we're gonna have to deal with that bridge first. Again.
Alright. I just realized I haven't been speaking for a long time.
We blew up.
This is a problem when I have to mute other streams I'm guesting on. If nobody else is speaking, I just kind of zone out.
Well...
Save.
Yeah, sure, I'll save, whatever.
Yeah. Yes, Pank, we're totally saving the game here.
Right, we should...
When I've guested on Dark Wizard James Mason's streams, there's been more than one occasion where she's played a game which is sound worse than this game. Believe it or not. And I'm like, okay, I need to mute this game. And then I just zone out and forget I'm on a stream and I just, like, start doing music or whatever.
Yeah, well, we're here today, doing this, with no sound.
Yeah.
Which, while it was unpleasant, it was somewhat helping.
Yeah? You have to listen for all those audio cues, so you know... God. So you know if you stop hearing them, the train has stopped. I don't even know.
The brakes are gonna get some damage from this. But, we're here. Alright, they're blown up.
Ray.
The status is the brakes are a little damaged, but everything else is fine.
Yeah, these are boats sent by your arch nemesis, Good Earth President.
Alright, now, how much... we've got a decent amount of coal. I think we could probably run the next station.
Yeah, probably.
We just don't have to care. But going to Arnaville would be good.
Yeah.
So we'll try to take over Arnaville. But we'll just speed on through Saint Denis.
You know what? I should go grab my pills.
You know what? I should grab mine as well. I'll put on some... I'll put on some background sound so I don't just go in completely insane. I need something just so I don't go mad. Well, let's do...
Alright.
Just make sure it isn't secretly a screamer or something.
Sorry, what are you opening that might be a screamer?
I always worry about ambient noise giant videos. Because, it's entirely possible that they've just done them as a cruel prank.
Yeah, that has happened before.
Yeah.
But
It seems not in this case, so I'll just go with it.
Unfortunately, at this point, I've kind of derailed from making, like, quiet, dark
Derailed.
yeah?
Derailed.
To making, like, really high-energy techno. I do have a couple of, like, definitely dark ambient, like albums. I have some pretty good dungeon synth, but also, like, that's not what you want for this.
No, not really. Anyway, I've thrown on a, just train ambience, just so I don't go mad from, having no sound at all.
I know.
Though, yeah.
Someone linked an advert to, it's like, a VHS of, like, hours of just train footage. It wouldn't be hours, it'd be like half an hour.
Well, for a VHS, maybe 2 hours at most.
Yeah. And I know there are streams of just like, yeah, here's the journey on the train through Europe.
Right, we got attacked. Oh, we're getting attacked again.
I absolutely could pivot to just having a channel that has like 4-hour-long ambient videos. But I also shouldn't.
Yeah. Probably a good idea not to do that. It's a fairly well-contested space.
Yeah. I'm like, I would just be making what other people already do. No, I'll stick to making terrible music nobody listens to and analog horror about the bananas and pajamas. Which was something somebody asked for, and I went, okay, here's a quick mock-up of how it would look. Actually, let's... I've not even made this one public, because I'm like, I can do better. This was just for a quick gag. Bananas, VHS rip. Because for some reason, like, not even as the main thing that I do on my channel, I just started doing completely ridiculous, like, conceptually terrible ideas for analog horror, because that's the whole joke.
Goodbye, Nazis. Oh, here's more Nazis.
That's right.
Goodbye, Nazis.
I don't expect anybody to look at this video, but it's like... Somebody said, oh, you should do this, and I'm like, well, if I did, it'd be something like this, I don't care.
Alright, let's get shooting.
Yeah, one thing I'm absolutely proud of my YouTube channel is nobody has ever accused my content of being AI generated, because it's like, no, there is definitely a human making this.
Yeah, an AI would not make these things.
It's someone with a really strange sense of humor. It's like, you could ask an AI to make analog horror Willy Wonka, and it would not be like what I did.
True. It would be the unknown.
Yes. It is the unknown.
Shit!
Game over.
Fine!
Get a bag from the graveyard, duck, to live longer. But I'm relatively good at editing videos, pretty decent at making music, and the unfortunate thing is I can't focus on any project longer than, like, the length of an album. Or the length it takes to make an album at this point. So I just make a whole bunch of weird short videos and then never go back to them. But hey, that's just how ADHD is in some people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I genuinely tried opening RPG Maker earlier today. I'm like, hey, I'll play around with it a bit, see if there's like some idea I come up with, and I'm like looking at the default map and going, I don't actually want to do anything with this right now.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Yeah. It's like I have too many ideas and I can't work on any of them.
One thing you should that people should learn from this video game is that it takes a bloody long time for trains to stop.
Yeah. They have so much momentum behind them that, like, they're built to keep going in a straight line. That's the purpose of a train.
Mm.
Last night I
Got it.
caught one of Naguma's Hitman streams for the first time ever, and he was playing freelancer mode.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh right, he has probably worse ADHD than either of us.
Mm. Yeah.
Because He kept ignoring the target and going, huh, I wonder what would happen if I poisoned this. Just like poisoning the air vents or whatever. It's like, that's great. This does absolutely nothing to help you.
Yeah, but you know, Hitman, one of the greatest comedy generators.
It is like, it's genuinely a really funny game to watch anyone play, because no matter how you're playing it, something very silly is bound to happen at some point. Yeah. And I was like, please, Aguma, let me jump on call with you. I want to constantly talk about, okay, let's reason out why you're doing this. Although, in fairness, like, he was playing freelancer and had ended up on a couple of levels he had never played before.
Mm.
And I'm like, okay, you don't know how to get around Hokkaido because you've never worked with the gimmick that like involves opening all of the doors there with specific outfits. And apparently he presumably had never played the China level. I can't remember what the city's called. Because he was genuinely surprised there was a secret lab underneath another separate secret lab. It's like, huh, why is everyone underground? Why are all my targets down there? Never examined that until I said, hey, you do realize there's more floors to this map, right? It's a pretty big map.
Goodbye, Nazis.
Alright. We're gonna take all of this art back to Britain. It belongs in the British Museum, and it will be used to train AI 80 years in the future. Are we the baddies? Technically, no. We would never be the baddies in this scenario anyway.
No, not in this scenario. The enemy is the Nazis.
This is the one point where it's unironically, no, we're always going to be on the side of right just by killing them. It's just wild that we actually do have a government who are like, oh, let's train AIs on all of our media. It's like just screwing over everybody for no reason. This is the same government that bought into cryptocurrency. We should... I wonder how much the British cryptocurrency reserve is worth now, actually.
Maybe a Greg's sausage roll.
Did they ever actually do that? Oh no, actually, this was a thing that parties were floating a while back. Oh, I don't think it was ever actually done because it would be so stupid. Oh, only Reform UK are backing this now, and I'm like, yeah, that tracks.
Yeah, the good old boys and their cryptocurrencies, just like my da and my ma used to do down in the mines.
Yeah. Yeah, the crypto mines.
Okay. Verdun Bridge under repair till 3:30. Some southern lines in resistance hands. Verdun still making repairs. Allied forces at Riviere.
Yeah.
Then I guess we can go towards Beaumont. We're not that damaged, so we don't really need repairs. Could make our way to Beaumont this time.
We could.
But we'll ask them to take Chateau, because why not?
Yeah.
$341. Well, let's see what direction we end up going.
Yeah.
I don't mind. We'll go with either one. We'll make our plans based on that. Yeah. Heading towards Beaumont. I think we can run it. Yeah, let's run it. Okay, so that track is still damaged, even though we got no reports about it.
Listen, you need to, you need to know what happens in the other timelines. Like, that track still gets destroyed.
Yeah, okay, so we need to not go that way then.
Yeah, I think you're just meant to not go there, unless you do know it's safe. So I guess that's just not a route you can take. We need to figure out the route by getting killed over and over again.
Old games.
Yeah.
Right, well, release the brakes. Let's go. Off to the bridge. I mean, there's all these other tracks that we could take, but... Eh. So, okay, we will want to change the points after we're at Arnaville. And we'll need them to go right. Oops. I nearly got it right. Alright, let's blow up this.
Nearly getting it right. Derails trains.
Alright, the boats have exploded. Let's go.
Hey.
Let's blow off some of the steam so we don't explode. Alright, so we're gonna... Again, we're gonna try and blow past Saint Denis.
Yep.
And get to Arnaville.
Okay. Yes, we're just going along the top of the map.
Yeah. Because that's the direction it starts us in, and can't be asked to change it. Since we've been going along this route a bit and we know it a little bit. I imagine on the other difficulty levels you'll have to go through some of the other routes.
Yeah. But it's the kind of game where I wouldn't be surprised if the default route it puts you on just immediately kills you once you get to a certain point.
Hmm.
No enemy fighter. That
Enemy fighter has gone.
Okay.
Oh no, there it goes. There it is. Bang. Yeah, no, we're ignoring you, station. We don't care. Oh, enemy fighter. Bang. Right, we're slowing down, heading to the station that we're going to have a shootout in. Right, Verdun Bridge under repair till 3:30. Some southern lines in resistance hands. Verdun still making repairs. Allied forces at Riviere.
So Verdun Bridge.
It'll 3:30. It can't be crossed right now, but it can later.
Yeah. So if we are heading that way,
that is the way we're heading. So
yeah, watch out for that.
So I'll ask them to take control of Chateau. At 3:26, they'll take Chateau, and they'll have it for 2 hours. Now, signaling. We'll be heading towards a signal soon, and I'll need it to change, probably. Because it directs me to Beaumont, and we don't want to go there. Alright, we are heading towards a signal. I need it to go right. So what do I need to... I think that's what we want. Right?
I really couldn't tell you, sorry.
It's in the manual!
Oh no. The manual. Top light. If the top light is red, the switch is set to right.
Ah, good, that's what we want then. We're good.
That's what we want.
Yeah, I managed to get them to signal the direction we wanted to go.
Hooray.
So let's just speed up so we can head towards Chateau. Oh, coal must be added. Enemy fighter!
I did quickly look at some videos on YouTube, and I'm like, yeah, there are videos that are just, this is a train journey. Some of them have the camera inside the train. Some of them just have it mounted on the front. So, like, pick what kind of train journey you want to see, I guess.
Mm. Yeah, I'm covering them. There's no one here because we took it already.
Yeah. This is just like...
Naval support now at bridge near Verdun. ARC train suspected near Beaumont. No sabotage on North lines. So they suspect I'm on a different line than I am. Because they have no way of knowing that the resistance changed the points. But there is now boats near Verdun, so we're going to have to cross the bridge. How are we in terms of... we're okay in terms of damage. I don't think we need to worry too much. Let's ask them to take Verdun for us.
Alright.
At 4:30 they'll take Verdun. Oh, I could have asked them to take the bridge. Oh well. Because I could have run through Verdun, really. Oh well. My mistake. We'll just have to not blow up when we face the boats.
Now I'm looking at archive.org VHSs of like videos about trains and like, why is this one 88 gigabytes? Like high fidelity, I guess. World's greatest train rides. Scotland and Wales train rides. Here goes a train.
Bit of a distance to go till we reach the bridge. Oh, enemy fighter. Bang. Bang. Alright, we're nearly there. Alright, we got him. We're not that far from Verdun, which is in now an allied hands. So that's good. Right, we're off the throttle. Station's ahead. I'll need a bit more throttle. We're not going fast enough.
Stand by.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, there's no one here.
Already taken?
I asked the allies to take it already, and they have. So we're just walking in.
Yeah, just stretching our legs and waving the gun.
Line repairs completed at Beaumont. Saint Denis in resistance hands. Evacuation underway.
Let's go.
Take bridge. Unable to comply. Yeah, because there isn't one. Alright, now we've got to keep an eye for the next switch. We'll want to go right on that one. So I guess to make sure, we'll stop near it and whistle until it's correct. Well, actually, I need to go piss. So that's something I need to do.
Yeah.
Entertain the viewers.
Alright. Assuming if anyone is actually watching at this point, hi everybody in chat. It's nearly 11 o'clock at night now. I am going to have a really busy couple of days. I'm gonna spend like half of tomorrow cooking foods for various reasons. You know. God, what can I even talk about here? I don't know anywhere near as much about trains as George does. That's kind of his gimmick. Looking at our stats right now, and it's like the boiler is 38% damaged, but all the art is completely fine. How about those ambient train noises? You know, people actually ask me to make like ambient background stuff for specific streams. I would, but nobody ever does, so it's always, can you make this really specific music that you definitely don't have any experience doing? Like, I got asked to make the soundtracks for a Mega Man fan game and a Toho fan game, and I'm like, I don't know anything about what characters are in these. What would I do about that? There's expectations, you know? It'd be easier to entertain people by just like turning into the photorealistic rabbit or something, wouldn't it? Well, I don't really have much else that I can say right now until he gets back. I also can't do the things I've been doing in the background because I can't leave dead air on a stream. Well, if anyone is here, you know, yell something in chat. Really could do a better job of that bananas and pajamas analog horror. The thing is, like, when I was downloading the intro and just skipping around the video to see, okay, what can I do with this, it glitched out just like naturally, and I'm like, well, one, I probably need a video player that actually works, and two, I can use this. Just gone bananas and pajamas are common. Just ended it there. Man, where in France are we anyway? No, you're back.
Alright, let's get back to trying to escape some of France to get to a different bit of France. Oh shit, are we doing it?
We're doing it. Enemy fighter. Pew.
Huh? Station's 8 kilometers away.
Yeah.
We're nearly at Riviere.
Nice. Unfortunately, our only indicator of speed is in miles per hour, and I don't know how many miles are in a kilometer, so we're out of luck there.
Yeah.
Could be thousands.
Come on, let's not fuck this up. We're nearly there. Down back on.
Oh. Let's get to halt. Stand by for Riviere. Have we already taken this one?
It's already in Allied hands.
Awesome.
All artwork safely in Allied hands. Pride of France has been restored. See you soon in Berlin. General Y.D. Dandy, USH.
Y.D. Dandy, huh? Yankee Doodle Dandy.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. I'll stick a feather in his hat and call it macaroni. That's just the tutorial mission. You need to play it on the highest difficulty. BadSpaceKing.
BadSpaceKing.
BadSpaceKing. BadSpaceKing.
No vowels. God. Well, we succeeded. We won. We won. You know what? I wasn't entirely sure if I was going to beat that. I mean, okay, I only beat it on easy, but... Because actually, when I was on the loo, a thought popped into my brain that at the beginning, in the first mission, like when you're at the station, the initial station, trying to take over the train, there's that bit where your friend gets to a sort of midpoint, and then it says easy, medium, intermediate, hard. That's the switch at the beginning.
Okay.
So that determines what line you go on at the very start.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
So that's why we went up at the top on easy, because it was an easier route.
Yeah.
And the others are for more... No.
We're not doing this again.
No.
Easy mode almost killed us.
I'm quite happy with the progress we made today, to be honest. Because, well, frankly, well, frankly, I'm pretty impressed. I got the game to work properly at all, and I had a hell of a time getting it to pick up the audio onto the OBS. And I had to do a roundabout method that I still hate to do it. So I'm not going to do it again. But I do also now know what the fuck I'm doing if it comes down to if something will not be picked up no matter what. I have a way of doing it now.
You also know what to do if you're sent back in time to World War II, which is 1. Start killing Nazis, and 2. Don't stop killing Nazis.
Now, let me... So, there's some interesting little facts about the train, as in the movie, that I'd like to let be known before I'm done here, I guess. 1, so the lead actor, Burt Lancaster, in preparation for the film, there's a scene where, in the film, where he has to, like, forge a new piece for the train that's because the old one's super broken.
Yeah.
And he learned how to do it for real. So, on the film itself, he does it for real. You see the whole process of him doing it, which is fascinating to watch. It's a level of giving a shit that I usually don't see. Also, at one point in the movie, there is a crash between 2 trains, one parked at a station and another speeding towards it. And they also decided to do that for real as well. So they got 2 steam engines that were going to be scrapped and just filmed one running into the other at a station and filmed it. Because why not? Now, I don't know why it was in black and white, considering it was 1964. Maybe budget? But it is, by film critics, kind of regarded as the last great black and white action movie. Like, that was pretty much at the death end, the death period for black and white films. I recommend people watch this movie. It's very good. It's very enjoyable. And if you want to see Nazis get what's coming to them, it's a good movie for that.
And don't we all?
And the desperate attempts by the French resistance to stop the Nazis stealing all the art from France. Yeah. Watch it, it's good. Also, it's a good thing to watch in terms of watching a resistance movement against a fascist, oppressive regime. Don't know what that could be,
Don't know.
Don't know what that could be related to at the moment. Haven't got a clue. Anyway, so I finally got another one of the people on my anti-fascist start and end screens games done.
Really?
I've still got 2 more people on there who haven't had their games show up yet.
Yeah.
And so I guess I'll move on to one of them next time.
Yeah.
This means it's either going to be Sniper Elite or The Saboteur.
Uh-huh.
And I'm not sure which it will be.
Oh, you're gonna... Oh, it's going to come down to, do you want to snipe or do you want to sabotage?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know which I'd want to do. But I think this is sufficient. It's a bit of a shorter stream, but I think I'm happy with how long it is.
Yeah.
Let's see if there's anywhere
I don't know if it
we
started
should
yet.
go.
Tank is gearing up for In Stars and Time. A stream that I have not been watching along with because, I missed the first couple of them and it feels like I just shouldn't bother at that point.
Well, we've got Chunkin and Funky playing GTA 4. Grats on them getting that to actually work. And Goblin Hugger is doing Sea of Stars. Time to go to the woods to find a train. Oh, well, that's a beacon of getting me to turn up.
Yeah, it's like shining the bad space signal, which is your face.
Yeah, it's just my face in the sky.
Oh man, that would actually be a funny thing to do for if you ever streamed any Batman games, to just have the bat signal, but it's just projecting your face.
Yeah, if I do a Batman game at some point, I know some shit-ass Batman games that are fucking garbage. There are things that can be learned from them.
Ones.
There's also
there
some
are
good
really
ones.
Bad ones.
Yeah. Alright, what should our message be? Going into Goblin Hugger.
What should this message be?
Gemutig von kleinen können wir zochen, vor unseren ayem freiem
Oh, you're typing something.
kleinen können wir zochen, vor unseren ayem freiem
Nazis didn't stop our train.
Yeah. Well, all aboard the raid train.
All aboard the raid train. It's full of French art. Alright, we're gonna get going. I'll be back tomorrow on Pank's channel for the Star Wars RPG, where we're all having a nice rest after a really harrowing experience, where we all went on weird, mystical quests. And I melted. Let's go!
a pelzel und a bere